90% of YouTube channels fail to become financially successful. See, right there. Google says it, so clearly it's true. But you can't do that if you don't have good video quality. So today, I'm gonna show you the 3 basic things that you're gonna need, such as your camera, your audio, and your lighting to level up your video quality. And I'm gonna be doing it for all under $500. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the camera. But you don't need a big, expensive camera like this to get good video quality. In fact, in this video, I'm actually going to be doing it for pretty much free. So the camera that I'm using is actually a phone. And the reason that I'm using a phone is that it's pretty much free. But I actually have an iPhone 6 and this phone isn't very good. So I'm actually using my brother's iPhone 13. And the only reason that I say it's free is because you probably already have a phone. And I know it is over $500, but because you most likely have a phone already, it's not costing you anything to just use what you have. And you can use an Android or anything like that. You don't have to use an Apple phone, but I'm using an Apple phone because that's what I have. So leave a comment down below which one you prefer, Android or Apple. I have never used an Android, so I can't fairly say which one is better or not. But either way, on the phone, I am using a special app called the Blackmagic Camera app, and this basically just allows you to control all of your settings like ISO, white balance, shutter speed, or anything like that. And it just really helps to help get the look you're going for. And in this video, I'm not going to be going specifically into camera settings or anything like that, so leave a comment down below if you want to see a video specifically about camera settings or something. But again, it just really helps control to get the look that you're going for, because in the regular camera app, it sort of just makes everything look bright. So using lights and stuff wouldn't do, it would just make it look how it thinks it should look, not what you're trying to make it look like, if you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, it just really helps, and it is a free app, so it's not going to be costing you anything else to be able to use it. So let's go ahead and switch back to the phone, and I'll tell you a little bit about the tripod. Okay, so now we are back to filming on the iPhone. So let me tell you a little bit about the tripod and just a little bit of behind the scenes right now. A just cheap Amazon tripod, and this one that I'm using is actually 20 years old, and it works. So especially if you're just starting out or something, you just need something to hold your camera, getting a cheap Amazon tripod like this, and of course this one's 20 years old, it will hold up your camera for if you're just starting out. So let me show you what this tripod looks like. So right here, this is the tripod, and I mean, it works. It has a center pull right here, so you can just use this crank and adjust it up and down. It goes pretty decently tall, so it just got these clips right here. And it also has a quick release plate, and it can also do pan and tilt, which is something that you're probably gonna need to just frame up your shots. So the tripod only cost, let me check my notes, $20. So that's a pretty decent price for something to hold your camera. And right here at the top, I also have a phone attachment mount, I guess, to be able to hold the phone, and that is only an extra $8 just to be able to use your iPhone with your camera, or use your iPhone with your tripod, but you'll just screw the base plate onto the bottom and it just clips right in there. But I think that's enough about the camera and tripod and stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to the second thing. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna be talking about is lighting. And lighting is a very important part of your video, because if you don't have good lighting, well, you can't really see anything, or it's just not nice to watch. And if you want to see a more in-depth video about lighting, go ahead and check out this video up here. So let's go ahead and start off with the key light, or the main light that's lighting me up right now. So for this light, I'm using the GVM 800D RGB. And if you just get one of these lights, it will only cost you $139. And it also comes with a stand to hold it so that you don't have to buy that separately. And on top of it, I also have this softbox right here. And this just helps you really soften up the light so that it's not super harsh. And I also have a honeycomb grid on here. And that just really helps to direct the light so it spills onto the background less. But if you like that brighter background, which I actually do like sometimes, you can take that off and it does brighten up the background so it's not super dark. And the softbox only costs $40, so that's a pretty reasonable price. I believe if I'm doing my maths correctly, it's only gonna cost you about $180 for the light, stand, and softbox, so that's a pretty good price. For over here as this yellowish orange fill light, this one actually isn't gonna cost me anything. So let me show you what it is. So over here as my fill light, it is just a regular lamp. And as you can see, it has this cover on it, and it just has the light in there, and then this guy's helping me hold it up. Good job. As you can see, that's just something that you can probably find around your house somewhere, and I just have it propped up like that to give me a little bit more of a filler light so that my face over here isn't just black or shadows, and it helps lighten up the background a little bit to give it, to just make it a little bit brighter. So for these lights back here, these are actually the Govee strip lights. And I got a pack of 100 feet, which I probably didn't need. But with just one roll of 50 feet, I was able to wrap around that wall right there 3 times. And it works pretty good. So it even comes with a controller like this. And you can change all of the colors to each color that you would want. And it even has special modes and stuff to be able to change colors, so that's cool. Those are only about $9, and it's just a cheap something to add to the background. So now let me show you this light back here. So this light, turn that off real quick, is lighting up my background, and it is a Ulanzi VL49 RGB light, and this is only going to cost you $29. So $29 for a bright RGB light. It's pretty bright, as you can see. To light up the background like this, I just have it inside of the bottom of the plant over here, and it just helps to add a little bit of something there and brighten up that blank wall so that it's not just blank. So as you may notice at the top of the plant, there is a white light that is helping to add to the top so that it's not just dark up there, because the light, because of the Ulanzi panel light down there, it can't get up through the leaves of the plant. So over there, I actually just have this desk lamp right here, which you'll probably have something of the sorts laying around your house or something. So I just have it propped up on my desk here, and I have it shining on the top of the plant to just give a little bit of dimension. Either way, it just helps to add to it so that it's not so dark over there, and it helps you to be able to see that it's a plant. So that is all of the lights that I'm using, and they all come in at a pretty good price. So now let's go ahead and move on to audio. All right, so moving on to audio, because audio is 50% of the viewing experience when you're watching something. And if you don't have good audio, you can't hear what someone's saying, and you just don't want to watch anymore because you can't hear what they're saying. So for the mic that I'm using, it's actually the most expensive thing out of everything I've talked about so far, and that is the DJI Wireless Mic 1. There is a Mic 2 right now, but that one is going to be more expensive than this one. But if you have a bit more of a budget, I would recommend just going with that one. It's newer, it has more features. It comes with 2 different microphones, so the one I'm using, and this one, it comes with little, so if it's windy, you can put that on the microphone, it'll block out the wind, and it comes with a lightning So you can just plug the receiver straight into your phone and you don't have to mess around with any wires or anything like that. And with it being wireless, you can pretty much go anywhere and still get good audio. And even though it is a more expensive thing, it's worth it to invest in a bit better audio equipment than, let's say, a better tripod. The grand total of everything that I've talked about is going to be, let's see. There we go. Okay, so sorry for stopping you right here, but I forgot to say this throughout the video, and that is that I'll be linking all of the products that I mentioned in the video in the description for if you want to buy them or even just look at them. So just because I forgot to say that through the video, I'm telling you right now, and I bet the suspense is building because you're wondering what the final price of everything is. So go ahead and find out right now. Leave a comment down below how you think the setup looks, especially while using the iPhone. But yeah, go find out the final price. The grand total of everything that I've talked about is going to be $494. So that's pretty good, because if you have a tight budget but you need something to look good, or you just need better video quality in general to upgrade from even using your phone but it doesn't look that good, this will just help do that for a pretty cheap price. So if you want to see the DJI microphone compared to other microphones, go ahead and check out this video right here. If you want to go see how to light your videos, well, go ahead and check out this video where I go more in depth on how to do that. So I'll see you in the next one.